The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wildcard weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Real. 180! What's up?
Coming out throwing is Baker. It's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Good. 180! Up, real.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd.
180! What's on?
Baker now from the gun. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Good. 180! King! Lead! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
3rd and long for him here. Is this one to White? Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is up? hustle.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Motion, motion. Vegas. Whiskey. Check.
They've got a man in motion. Williams from the gun. Over the sideline, and he's got more. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
What is up?
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he drives that plug backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
What is up? Yes. Combo.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
What is it? Hold on. Back. Yes. Park squares. Alert.
Working from the gun, Williams. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
13 yards.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Motion. Ready, sir.
Williams to throw. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up? Here we go. The long go. Vegas.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Yes, 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 yes. Punch Spurs, punch Spurs. Yes, yes, yes. Go, Vegas, Vegas.
Throw here, 3rd down. Odunze's got it, right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line.
Wait, go win him. Yes.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
What is that? Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs.
Here's Williams again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He may have taken away that quick slant. Look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Yes. What is up? Vegas. Yes. Punch Spurs. Hey, volunteer.
3rd down, here's Williams. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Buccaneers finally see the return stopped. They're going to take over following the interception at the 45-yard line. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
180! Done!
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pick it off and give points on the ensuing drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but they quick and all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
Fire, railroad.
Brown start the drive. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. Offense to the line fast.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
32. Biggie Angels. Biggie Angels. Biggie Angels. Yes, yes, yes. Slam left. Slam left. Come Dilly. Come Dilly.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready, set. Yes, 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 yes. Punch first. Yes, yes, yes. Tempo, tempo.
Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hit. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35.
Vegas, Vegas. Ready, set. Yes, 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 yes.
1st down throw by Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Again, it's Williams. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have it 2nd down, well inside a field goal range.
Yes, yes, yes. Airhead, 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 airhead.
To the air yet again, Williams. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their 1st one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What's that?
Drive starts with a carry by White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. 180. That's hot.
Mayfield to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Set. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Done.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophical. Stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The 50-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Vegas, Vegas. Yes, yes. Punch first, punch first. Yes, yes, yes. Tempo, tempo.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So 2nd down coming up.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Axel, Vegas, Vegas.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Yes, yes, yes. What is it on? Here we go.
To throw, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Punch first, punch first. Punch. What is it on? Yes, yes, yes. Vegas. Oh. Yes, 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 yes.
To throw is Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kid, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Yes, yes.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready, set up. Vegas, Vegas.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Yes, yes. Ready, set up. Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch.
Working from the gun, Williams. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Ready, set up. Hey, motion. Yes. Tempo.
Brown. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Working quickly here.
Go. Vegas. Yes. Punch Spurs.
Third and goal. It's Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Set. 180. Regular. He's checking the pass. Nice hot.
Baker now from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Set. 20. Pistol. Nice hot.
Throwing again is Baker. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Set. 180.
Third and long for him here. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
180! Take it, my man. I got him. Watch out!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first down he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
180! Check. What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
180! Real. What's that?
Here's the one back on the handoff. They're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
180! What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. Right side, this is a Bucs. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
180! Hey, alert!
To throw, Mayfield. On the screen, this is White. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Set. Regular. 180! What's that?
Out of the gun, White. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Up,
Here's Baker. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. Managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Yeah, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine.
Coach Gilly. Yes. Tempo. Punch Spurs.
He'll throw it. Throw it deep to the left side. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Ready to go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready to go.
Williams will look to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. Working quickly here. First down, Williams to throw. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Ready to go.
First down throw by Williams. Look at that power, deep left side. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Buccaneers are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
You know, Kay, we worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer and talkback. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10.
Good. Motion. 180. Watch.
Starting on the ground. Here's White. And it's a nice gain off a really good stay upright. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Brings up second
That is
and
just a
3.
great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Second and 3 now.
Set. 180. Kings. Under 10. Under 10. 10. What's that?
Here's White again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Hey, alert. What's that?
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage. But it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Alert. 180. What's that?
The give now to White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
180. Point it right. That.
Mayfield now from the gun. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
180. Real. What's that?
To the air on third and long. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They get 22 out of that play. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10. It's a give to White. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
That.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Set. 20. That.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Set. 180. Hey, alert 33.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Dump-off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Mayfield will look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Run. 180! Regular. Hey, alert! What's up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Good. 180!
Staying on the ball.
What's up?
Quick to the right side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Good. 180! Point it right. Lucky. Watch the whip. Done.
It's White on the give. Home to the right. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Rashad White touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group. All 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Vegas. Yes.
Running back sent in motion. Williams on 1st down. And he completes it in traffic. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's going to be Bears football, and they face elimination. They're trailing here to start the 4th. First and 10 now from the 46. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, 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 yes!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits his running back. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
Get this! Get this! Get this!
He's brought in by Burden. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Yes, yes, yes! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Alert, 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 alert! Alert!
Working inside the red zone. His bad complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
We go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Come on! We go!
The design keeper. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Vegas, Vegas! Let it slip! Yes, yes!
Williams with a quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Run. What's up?
Now Mayfield. He goes down. The Bears got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14.
Set. 180.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass ball in. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
180! King! Real.
From the gun, Mayfield. Complete out to the right side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Running on second with White. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. Third down.
180!
He's back to throw. Setting up the screen. Flies past the first, inside the 30. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores, 13 points at the fourth. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
Ready, set. Yes. Tempo. Vegas. Hey, volunteer.
Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
You're second and 10 from the 21.
Ready, set. Yes. Punch first. Yes. Tempo.
To throw is Williams. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game. Goes to the hurry up here. down, get to Brown. They'll have the first down and even more. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers take possession just shy of Winfield following the interception and a lengthy return.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
What's that?
They'll run here on 1st down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Set. Up. 180.
Go.
What's that?
Back to the run. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Third down, and they need to get 10.
Set. 180. Hurry. What's that?
Another carry for it. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
What is that?
Moore going to motion over right. 1st down, Williams. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bears. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Williams to throw on 1st. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a difficult tightrope.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready to go. Vegas, Vegas.
Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready to. Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs. Yes. Cover.
To the air yet again, Williams. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Buccaneers take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Starting quarterback run here. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers winning here in Tampa. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.